You're about to hear an audio recording of the Fisheries Minister talking about Winston Peters and Shane Jones.
In it, Stuart Nash points the finger of blame squarely at them for delaying plans to put cameras on commercial fishing boats to make sure they don't break the law. And New Zealand First leader has exploded.
The recording is from around the time the government first delayed the rollout of cameras. Since then, it's been delayed again until at least October next year. And on whose say so? Well, have a listen and make up your own mind. Investigations reporter Michael Morrah has this exclusive story.
Cameras on fishing boats causing conniptions and contradictions.
New Zealand First has not been the cause of the delay on cameras.
But in February 2018, a few months after Nash took office, the explanation was remarkably different, according to this secret recording obtained by Newshub.
I've got to play the political game in a way that allows me to make these changes. Now, Winston Peters and Shane Jones have made it very clear they do not want cameras on boats.
Stuart Nash then went on to say a public review of fisheries management is needed to get the cameras rolled out.
Then if Winston wants to have that discussion with Jacinda, it is had in the public arena and it is almost impossible for him to win it. But if he has it behind closed doors on the ninth floor now, then the public will never know about it. So what I'm trying to do is put Winston and Shane into a position where they cannot back down.
A strategy was discussed.
By revoking these regulations, first of all, people like Winston in the industry will go, oh, there you go, that's fantastic, that's been done, we don't have to worry about this. Little do they know, behind the scenes, the tidal wave on this is coming and they won't be able to avoid it.
But that tidal wave never came, nor did the planned fisheries review, nor cameras on all boats. Today, Nash said his comments were a mistake and that he misread New Zealand First's position.
I just got it wrong. I was a new minister. I was coming to grips with the portfolio. I got it wrong.
New Zealand First MPs are adamant they haven't delayed things.
I'm not the Fisheries Minister, but I suspect that COVID's got a lot to do with it. I must go.
Cameras on fishing boats is really interesting. We haven't blocked cameras on fishing boats.
Although in an interview with Newshub earlier this month, the party's leader eventually acknowledged New Zealand First was involved in the delay.
Have you spoken to the Minister Stuart Nash and said cameras on boats under New Zealand First isn't going to happen?
Well, you know what Stuart Nash has announced.
Yeah, but have you spoken to him and said we don't want them?
Well, we're in a coalition government. We speak to everyone.
What I'm asking is,
well,
have you been involved
Stop right there. Does New Zealand First have a tin ear? No. Do we listen to his industry representation? Are we concerned about families and their economic sustainability? Yes. Are we the cause of that delay? Well, we are part of the representation that has ended up with a more rational and sane policy.
So
yes.
That's a yes?
Yes.
Fishing company Tallies donated $10,000 to Shane Jones' 2017 election campaign. RNZ also revealed that Tallies donated almost $27,000 to the New Zealand First Foundation. Newshub has verified these donations. Tallies' Andrew Talley told Newshub, within the right framework, cameras have a place in modern fisheries management. He says there's no connection with donations and the camera delays.
Did you delay the cameras because you got financial backing from the fishing industry?
Am I corrupt like the organisation? No.
Well, we're not corrupt.
Yes, you are.
That's a reasonable question.
No, you're asking an insulting question. Stop making your vile, defamatory allegations by way of an excusatory question.
No, these aren't defamatory, Mr.
No, they are. This conversation's over.
And with that, the interview ended abruptly.
It is completely unacceptable that New Zealand First has anything to do with fisheries policy in this country, given the money flowing from the big fishing companies to them.
He's convinced New Zealand First killed off the cameras.
This recording just kind of brings it even more to the surface than it was already.
In the recording, Nash also offered a blunt assessment of the difficulties he's faced with fisheries.
I've got police, fisheries, small business and tax. Fisheries is by far the most philosophically challenging. Do you think police deal with dodgy buggers? They got nothing on the fisheries sector.
Nash says the dodgy buggers were Hawke's Bay Seafoods, whose directors were prosecuted for misreporting catch.
What I was talking about is a very high-profile case in my own electorate.
As for Peters, he didn't want to talk about anything today.
Try the silent treatment.
Oh dear.
And after an awkward delay, the elevator doors provided a much-needed way out for now.
OK, Michael, Winston Peters wasn't speaking today, but he did put out a press release.
Yeah, that's right, Sam. And in the press release, Winston claimed it was Stuart Nash's office who asked to delay the cameras on boats, not New Zealand First. I've just spoken to Nash's office. They told me the Minister did sign off on the delay, but did so taking into account the views of New Zealand First and the Greens. Winston Peters went on to attack me, saying my story was unethical tabloid journalism and clickbait journalism at its worst, even though he hadn't seen it. We believe this story is in the public interest. Fisheries is a public asset. There's been evidence of widespread dumping and misreporting in the past with no prosecutions. And cameras on boats are all about transparency for the public and preventing illegal behaviour.